So I don't do this out of clout chasing or anything like that. Like, legitimately, I don't. I just want to fill people in on the situation and actually want to spread the word about this. And before people come at me and saying I'm white knighting for somebody or simping for somebody, I have news for you. I'm actually not a Brittany Venti fan. Yeah, I'm subscribed to her channel, but I don't like anything that she does or any of her content. I thought she was funny once. I subscribed and I've not unsubscribed, but it's kind of rude to unsubscribe and stuff like that. Anyways, I'm not a fan of hers. So before somebody comes in and saying, "Oh, I'm a simp, I'm white knighting," no. Actually, I find this whole situation to be total BS. And it sucks because the victim in the situation, I'm not a fan of. She says funny stuff from time to time, but she actually grinds my gears in a way that I do not like. But the perpetrator and the person that caused all this, I actually greatly admire, love what she does, but this is a step that has gone way too far. So what's going on? Well, Brittany Venti, sweet bimbo Brittany Venti, she calls herself a bimbo, that's why I'm calling her that, has been locked out of her Twitter account. And now the person that I greatly admire is threatening to actually file charges. Now, who is that? Eliza Blue. I'm going to address this one time and one time only. A non-consensual photo was posted of me yesterday on Twitter. The photos have been removed. The source of the photos has also been contacted, and I'm preparing to escalate to the full extent of the law. Twitter did an outstanding job, and they will be excluded from legal action. There won't be anyone else involved spared. I take things all the way, and I have no chill. I'm a survivor advocate, and that doesn't stop with advocating for myself as a survivor. I'd encourage my enemies to study the law. I have been for many years. It might stop you from making rookie mistakes in the future. So, what happened? Well, last night on The Jack Show, and I'm not going to play the clip, but Brittany began talking about it. Very simple, actually. We can pull up some of the sources. She, like so many of us, are actually major fans of Eliza Blue and love what she does. And at this time of last night, it appeared that it was Eliza Blue friend that was going after her and not Eliza Blue herself. Because Brittany Venti found a series of questions here. And it doesn't go too far. And where is it real quick? I know I had it. Right here. So these are the tweets that were taken down, but she found them shortly. See, this violated Twitter's rules. This violated Twitter rules. Well, we'll get into what those tweets were and what they came from. But it starts right here. She quote tweets Manuel DeFango, who I don't know who he is, seen on Vice. But he tweets, "You see, in 2007, when she claims things went down, she was rolling between LA, Phoenix, Chicago, and didn't drink or do drugs. She was a straight edge girl who traveled all over the place and had miles-long internet history of daily posts. Well, Eliza cuts through Chicago. You see other questions here. See, Eliza Blue had years to stand up for sex trafficking with her massive myself pressure and never did. She was friends with many dudes that later got outed for being pedos, and she did nothing, never spoke once. For MySpace, Oh, it was a MySpace. Okay, MySpace. Eliza Blue also was popular on live stream platform Stickcam. I had a front page Friday night show every week with Cyber55, don't know who this person is, and regularly interacted with Eliza Blue, Jeffree Star, Matthew Lush. She was a completely different person. You see, in 2007, Eliza Blue was busy claiming to be engaged to Gerald Way of MCR during the same time she now claims to have been trafficked during the same time. This, coupled with the fact she refuses to name her abusers, which I don't think she needs to. I don't think she actively needs to talk about a lot of the stuff that may or may not have happened to her. Like, seriously, I don't. Because what Eliza Blue advocates for is against human trafficking. She completely changed Twitter. She has done such great things for this world and has spoken up against monstrous actions that I have such great respect for her. But this timeline brings into question a lot of things, like who is she, what was she a part of, and things of that nature. And that was what Brittany Venti was talking about. She simply quote tweets saying, "Hey, at Eliza Blues, it's a sensitive topic. You don't have to go into detail about being trafficked, but I'm hoping you could clarify this thread. There's claims and videos in this thread that conflict with the timelines you gave and could distract from your anti-trafficking messaging. I know trafficking comes in a lot of forms, as we saw with Tate. I have whole different questions on Tate, but that's neither here nor there. But I'd like to know what's up here as someone who's also is very vocal on human rights." Yeah. Like, there's things that Brittany Venti does that I greatly disagree with. She's actually very against free speech in a lot of forms. The certain things she advocates for, I'm against. And when it comes to Andrew Tate, I have more questions than answers. I'm not a fan of Andrew Tate, but she is very much against him. I'm a free speech guy. That's one of the things that I like. I don't care if you call me names or anything, but this goes too far even for me. But you notice, hey, there's 2 tweets missing. Well, these 2 tweets were screenshots from, what Manuel DeFigo here, who has this massive tweet thread about him getting blocked by Eliza and him putting out this whole timeline. But he also links to this. "Wish eye candy Eliza knows," which is right here. This is a rap video. This is a rap video where Eliza Blue's dancing. Dancing in very skimpy outfits. Well, in a very skimpy outfit, very provocatively, and very questionable areas. And I'm trying to get a shot that this might be the best one. Like, she is doing this what appears to be willingly. Oh, and there's more. There's more images. I will actually have the link to this video in the description, because this is on YouTube perfectly fine. Questions start popping up though. Why is this out here? And that was what simply Brittany Venti tweeted. That she just took screenshots of this publicly available video where Eliza Blue is twerking, dancing very provocatively, and doing some questionable stuff. Brings up the question of human trafficking and just the timeline. That's all Brittany Venti tweeted out. That comes to this. The non-consensual photos was posted of me yesterday on Twitter. They were screenshots from this publicly available video. They were not nudes of you. They were actually clothed. Now, one of them, I'll be brutally honest, if you can see that little thing there, what's on there, she's dancing questionably for a sex trafficking advocate. Like, these are questionable images. Like, this is probably the nicest one on here. The photos have been removed. The source of the photos has also been contacted, and I'm preparing to escalate to the full extent of the law. You cannot sue on these grounds. This is publicly available information. This is violating TOS, and this violates fair use laws. You put this out there. This is still out there. Does not look like you were doing this video under duress either. Now, there's questions. Maybe it is bad, but why is it still out there? Why does this timeline exist? Those are the questions that we want answered. Instead of answering it, you locked Brittany out of her account, and you're threatening to sue her now. You have Chrissy Mayer coming out. You have Anna, that Star Wars girl, coming out. You have the quartering coming out. And you're saying, this is BS. Chrissy Mayer. Love Chrissy Mayer. Beautiful woman. A screen cap from a public music video is not a non-consensual nude. Unless someone was drugged and trafficked to a desert to make a video for world star hip-hop, how was it non-consensual? At Brittany Venti did nothing wrong, and I hope at Eliza Blue can see that. Anna, that Star Wars girl. Wonderful woman. Well, now she should be Star Trek girl. Anyways. Oh, that is such bullish. The photos were from a public music video you consented to that's been on YouTube for over 6 years. 6 years. With 0 age restrictions. You didn't like that, so you and your goons abused Twitter support system to get at Brittany Venti banned. It's effed up. Stop lying. Hey, Raster. Get quartering. So at Brittany Venti, a content creator had her account locked yesterday for posting a public image of Eliza Blue. I have the utmost respect for Eliza's work, but now she is threatening to sue Brittany on top of having her account locked. She's going to have to add me to the lawsuit. You know what? I'm some dinky little YouTube channel. Very small. Very, very small. I love all my subscribers. Each and every last one of you. All of you. Love you all. Throw me on that list. Throw all of us on this list, because when you go into the quote tweets, you got a lot of people pissed. You got a lot of people simultaneously putting it out. If you just begged people to look at that photo, that would be much more direct and honest. Don't know what law said right there. This is a definition of Streisand effect. The photos were screenshots from a music video that is still on YouTube. If it was non-consensual, then go to @TeamYouTube and tell them. Don't threaten to sue people who found it and ask questions. Megan Fox, good point. So many people are coming after you for this. Hail the Lord. She's a great example for not believing all women. That's the biggest problem here. You're lying now, Eliza. That becomes the biggest problem here. Again, I am not a fan of Brittany Venti. That doesn't mean I think she should be locked out of her Twitter account and should be sued for posting publicly available information. I am a fan and have massive respect for Eliza Blue. So many people actually have massive respect for Eliza Blue. Rastercaster, buddy, I have respect for your cause, but lost all respect for you. The countersuit will be a beast, I hope. Consider brushing up on fair use. The Reverend Ron King. Love you, buddy. Mass majority of the time, I disagree with at Brittany Venti. But if the images came from a YouTube video, you're just plain wrong for this. Yeah. Me. I'm not even going to talk about me. People are pointing this out. People are coming to the aid of this, and that's why I'm making this video. Because this is total bull crap. Brittany did nothing wrong. And I want this message to go out loud and clear. Eliza. The pictures came from a publicly available YouTube video. You are doing more damage to your cause than you are anything else. Let me get your guys' comments down below. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.